Okay, we are restarting all from scratch. I just pretty much filmed this entire video, but yeah, it was just not good. The background was all messed up and there was cars going on this road behind me, which will probably still be happening. So if that happens, you know, just ignore it. That's what we gotta do. So, we're back at ya. Welcome to my channel. I'm Savannah, and if you're new here, hi. You know, feel free to subscribe whenever you feel like it, or give me a thumbs up, or comment down below if you like my videos, or like give me any other video ideas or anything, you know, just if you want to, you know. Anyway, alright, enough being weird. I have recently been interested in watching videos about helping the earth and stuff, so I was at the library the other day, just like in my town, and there was this book, and the title kind of intrigued me, but then I started reading it and I actually really like it. So it's called Sleeping Naked is Green. It's pretty much about this girl who's a writer in a newspaper and she wants to be more earth conscious, so she starts this blog for a whole year, and every day she changes something about her life to help the planet a little more. So there are at least 365 ideas in this book on how to help the planet, and I recommend it if you're interested in that stuff. So this book inspired this video a lot, and I kind of just wanted to like say some easy ideas on how to help the planet, or be green, or zero waste, or whatever you want to call it. So these are my ideas that I have on my phone, so I'm just gonna read them. Oh, first before I start, I want to just have a disclaimer. All these ideas, I haven't done all of them myself. I try to do as many as I can, but these are just suggestions that I've read online or seen on other YouTube videos or read in books. So I just picked out a couple of my favorites and I'm gonna share them with you. So with that said, let's get to it. So number one is switching to an eco-friendly toothbrush. And this I've been meaning to do for a while. Plastic toothbrushes are just really bad for the environment because the plastic takes so many years to decompose, and we get you're supposed to get new toothbrushes like every 6 months, which would just make that a lot of garbage. So they have bamboo toothbrushes, like online. You can probably order them on Amazon or get them at most stores. But in my area, that's not really an option. I've looked everywhere in my town and I cannot find a wooden toothbrush anywhere. So I'm going to be going to college soon, so I was just kind of waiting till then, and I'm going to order it online. So I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. If I find one, I'll maybe try to link one below. But yeah. Anyway, ditch the plastic toothbrush. Most of all, plastic is just really bad, so try to limit your use of plastic in everything. So number two is using reusable water bottles. So this is a big thing. Like, everybody knows that the one single-use plastic bottles are really bad for the environment. And it's fine if you use them because they're cheap and they're convenient, so it's fine if you need to use them. Like, I still use them occasionally too, but try to recycle them as often as you can, and like reuse the ones that you use. If you drink a whole bottle, you can refill it in the sink or your fridge and then use it again. But another thing with that is, if you're a common white girl like me that likes to get Starbucks like twice a week, then they offer reusable cups now. They have one for hot drinks and one for cold drinks. I have the one for cold drinks because I just usually drink cold drinks. So you get like 10 cents off it for every drink that you order, so it actually will help save you money in the long run. It's only like $3 for a cup, and yeah, they pretty much are helping the planet every time you order. So if you need an excuse to get more Starbucks, I would do that. Also, there's so many brands of plastic reusable water bottles or metal, like ceramic, all kinds of water bottles like Camelbacks, Hydro Flasks, Nalgene bottles. I think there's one called Sip where they're like the stainless steel water bottles. They can help keep your drinks cold longer. So there's so many options out there, and you can personalize them to whatever style you want. But I just recommend reusing bottles. The next one is to use tote bags. So when you go shopping, instead of getting like the typical plastic grocery bags, or paper, if you need to use paper, that would be way better than plastic. But they sell like cloth or cotton tote bags that you can just take with you when you go shopping, and then you don't have to use the plastic bags, and it helps the environment a ton. So you can pretty much get those at any store, and they're pretty cheap. So I recommend that. The next one is actually a funny one that I found in this book. If it's yellow, let it mellow. And this just means when you're going to the bathroom, if you're just going number one, then don't flush the first time. You can go 2 more times before you flush. If you go number 2, obviously, though, you don't want to let it, fester in the toilet. So, but yeah, if you can, try not to flush as much as you can because it saves water. So, I thought that was funny. The next one is to use matches rather than lighters. Most of the lighters that you get have gas in them, but they're all made of plastic, and it's just really bad for the environment because once they empty, you just throw them away, and then the plastic goes to the landfill for multiple years. Whereas matches, you literally use them once, and then you can toss it in the fire and it burns right away. So I would recommend getting matches. The next one is to ditch the straw. So like I said at the beginning, plastic is just really bad for the environment altogether. So plastic straws are really bad for animals in our ecosystem. There's a viral video where a McDonald's straw got stuck in a sea turtle's nose, and it was actually pretty graphic and really sad. So I know now that there's a lot of places on the internet where you can order like metal straws or just reusable straws, and I've been meaning to do this too, but I'm waiting until after I move to order them online. But they're just really handy because you can bring them in your purse wherever you go, and then you always have a straw with you. But also, if you don't have reusable straws, when you go like out to eat or get takeout or whatever, just try not to use a straw. Like ask for no straw, because it's pretty much the same of drinking out of a cup, and you're only going to be using it for like 15 minutes anyway before you throw it away. So don't use straws. The next one is probably my favorite, and it is building a compost bin. So I am actually very crafty, as you may have seen in my room tour video, because I make a lot of my own furniture. But we always have just like spare wood in our garage, so I just took some extra pieces and built just kind of like a tiny box. I've been using it for about a year now, and I wouldn't say I'm really that great at it, but it at least like reduces the amount of garbage that goes to the landfills. It's just really handy, and it's good for the earth, especially if you have a garden, because you can reuse it as fertilizer for your garden. This is what my compost bin looks like. It is just like plywood on 2 sides and then chicken wire on the front and the back. And then I just have a board sitting on top, which usually has bricks on it, just so my animals don't get into it. But inside we just have dried plants, a little bit of soil, extra fruits that went bad, corn cobs, corn husks, eggshells, coffee grounds, and then some water just to keep it moist. But I don't have a garden, so it's pretty much just, I don't know, sitting here, I guess. But yeah, if anybody wants to know how to make their own compost bin, I'm sure you can look it up online. But yeah, that's just what mine looks like. Anyway, so you don't have to build a compost bin, but if you're into that stuff, I highly recommend it because it's fun. But the next one is to put a brick in your toilet. And this may sound weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure it works. I haven't even tried it myself either, but I've heard that if you put a brick into the back of your toilet where like the water fills, the weight and the space of the brick takes up the water, so when you flush it doesn't have to fill up as much water every time. So it's saving water every time you flush. You can probably look up videos online on how to do that or how it works and stuff, because I'm not the best person to explain it, but you know. The next one is to air dry your laundry. So if you live in like a country area, kind of like me, I live in the Midwest, so it's pretty rural. A lot of people's houses come with clothing lines. Ours doesn't, so we don't actually do this, but it's just a good way to help the environment because it's one less cycle in the laundry, and you know, doesn't take up as much energy if you just hang it outside. So if you have a clothesline, I recommend using it. The next one is to wear your clothes twice, and this might sound kind of gross, but I do this myself actually, not with all of my clothes, but especially with dresses that I only wear for a couple hours, cardigans or sweatshirts that I only wear for a couple hours, or jeans, just because denim is really industrial. So sometimes I'll wear them 2 or maybe even 3 times before I wash them, and it actually helps your denim last longer too, because the less you wash it, the longer it'll last, the more durable it is, the longer it'll hold its color. So there you go. The next one is to get rid of paper towels. So my household actually still has paper towels, but I know my boyfriend's family, they use paper towels in the bathroom and in the kitchen. Every time they wash their hands, they dry with paper towels. And it literally irks me so much. At our house, we usually just use paper towels for cleaning up messes, or especially animal, accidents. But we have cloth towels that we use to dry our hands and dry our dishes when we need to, and I think that's definitely a better option than using paper towels every time you wash your hands. So that is one thing I recommend, and you can get really cute towels like at TJ Maxx or Target, like Walmart I'm sure has some too, so use reusable cloth towels in your kitchen and your bathroom. The last one is kind of a stretch, and I have never done this and I don't know if I will, but I've seen some people on YouTube doing it and I think it's actually really interesting. So, dumpster diving is a new thing, and apparently it helps save you a lot of money, and it helps save things from going to the landfill where they just sit there for a lot of years. So, there's this girl on YouTube named Shell Bizzle, and I can maybe try to link her account down below, but she's a very eco-friendly YouTuber that I've been following just for almost only a week, and I'm really interested in her videos. She has a lot of zero waste videos, gardening videos, so if you're into that stuff, make sure you check out her channel. But most of the reason why I brought her up is because she goes dumpster diving weekly, and a lot of them she goes to like Ulta, and she can get $2,000 worth of makeup in one night. If you're, the dangerous kind of person, that's kind of the rebel, you can try it out at some time, but make sure you know like what's legal and what's wrong, and be cautious, because don't go telling your parents that, because I don't want to get in trouble for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you come back to my channel next time if you're really interested in these videos. Let me know if you want to see more of these green, earth-friendly types of videos, because I'm totally interested in doing more of them. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.